Welcome to Cookin with TwFP. I'm Eric, my lovely wife Rachel, and tonight we're going to be cooking. What are we going to cook? Well, we're going to get to that in a second. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself, all right? The first thing I think I'm going to do as we're settling into this live stream is going to be it's going to be to pull a few bowls. Did I get your email? Song? I'm not sure, Johnny Cats. When did you send it? As attachment. I don't see anything. Okay. Regardless, oh, that's quite a while back. Maybe I did, but I don't remember. Regardless, right now, what we're doing is we're cooking with Eric. We're cooking with talking with famous people. I maybe, but I don't remember that. Possible I looked at it, said, okay, let me go listen to this later, and I never got around to it. This seems plausible. I suspect if I had listened to it, I would remember it. I'm going to start by doing a little bit of sweep up here around the trash can because it's got so much crap around it. I'm doing some cleaning up in the kitchen today. In preparation, perhaps, for this evening's cooking. There's a few different possible things I could do cook-wise here. But it does not seem... Oh no, we do have one of these. Alright. We've got this taco flavoring for meat. Good morning. Hello, Ruben. I was considering making basically taco salad as one possibility. What I mean by taco salad, we can make some taco meat, heat up some beans. Got some sour cream, I think. We still have sour cream, that's good. Hopefully. This sour cream seems pretty old. It's actually fine. May 2nd is the date on it. Just not that much left. There's still a little bit left. Taco salad is so good and easy. Well, it's a lot easier than making tacos so you don't have to fry any tortillas. What do you think about taco salad, Rachel? She's listening to something. Another thing we could eat potentially would be corned beef hash and eggs. That's a possibility. Well, I think I'll just make taco salad. That's good stuff. That's good stuff, Michael. Alright, I'm gonna do taco salad. Fuck it. But here, you can't make taco salad with root fruit dressing. Watch me, alright? Watch me. I can and I will. Alright, well. If I'm gonna make taco salad right now, the one thing that's kind of holding me up here on this plan is I don't love the idea of getting this frozen ground beef chopped up. Because I decided to be Captain Dumbass when I brought the frozen ground beef home. Instead of separating it into appropriately sized portions, putting those in Ziploc bags, and then putting those Ziploc bags in the freezer, I decided to create a problem for today, Eric. I've got one big package of frozen ground beef. But I guess there's no time like the present to deal with that unfortunate reality. So, alright, let's peel off some of this wrapping off of the ground beef. Okay. Good, it came right out. That's nice. You didn't get stuck on that black thing. Alright. Let me wash my hands. I just cleaned the sinks and dishes and stuff, so they're probably already pretty clean, but I will wash them again. Alright. Good enough. Now, you could use this. not idea. Which one of these should I use? Well, I'm going to say this one. Now, I want to cut this about in half. It's about 2 pounds of ground beef. Obviously, it's going to take some doing. Thanks. I will. This is kind of dangerous, but.
Samuel Munez says you should use a serrated blade.
Well, I'm making pretty good progress with this one. I'll try it.
Michael Cortez says just put it in the toaster for a moment to thaw it.
It's coming along. There we go. There we go. Easy squeezy. Alright, now we're going to start cooking it in here. And we're going to start with some wine. Put this on. Actually, let me use this main brand instead. Okay, I'm going to let that cook up a little bit here, get started a bit. Because it's frozen, I put some wine down in the bottom, and that'll prevent it from getting so burnt, you know. I successfully did manage to cut through that ground beef. I knew it was going to be a bit of a challenge, but I pulled it off, and I'm pretty proud of myself for that. Obviously, it's going to take a little while for that ground beef to cook because we're looking at a big chunk of frozen ground beef. So I'm going to steam it a bit there in the wine first to loosen it up. Now, here's that caterpillar you guys wanted to see. Hey caterpillar, what are you doing? Hey caterpillar, are you shooing? Pretty cool, huh? It's a pretty cool view. That's even better. Yeah, supposedly they do. You're supposed to not handle them. They're all over at my house, so I just don't touch them, but I don't bother them either. Yeah. But yeah, this guy's moving along, going somewhere. Yeah, it's kind of low-key entertaining, right? I wonder where he's going. You guys probably wonder where he's going. Oh, is he gonna go down the hill? He's right on the edge of this. I don't know what you call it, like railing. Here's my finger. This would be like, without my exciting commentary, this would be the world's slowest live stream. Uh-oh, he's got a little bit of paint on him. One day you're going to become a beautiful butterfly, just like Muhammad Ali. You know, I was thinking earlier, one thing that I'm a little bit mad at Islam for is for taking away two people with fantastic names, Cassius Clay and Lou Alcindor, and changing them into boring, stupid names, like Muhammad Ali and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Cassius Clay is the best name. I know. And you know what? His mom named him that as an homage to this crazy badass. I don't know if it was an homage to him, but probably. Um, that this famous abolitionist named Cassius Clay. Well, you know, I'm sure over time they were kind of like, oh, this is bullshit. Like, does this guy have any idea where he's going or what he's looking for, even? I have my doubts. I have my doubts. We'll be going back inside in a minute to check on that ground beef. The yellow-brown spiky-backed caterpillar, native to Yosemite. This lovely creature molts in the spring to become a beautiful butterfly. I hereby dub thee the yellow-brown spiny-backed caterpillar. I don't know what kind of caterpillars these really are, but I'm sure they have some kind of a name. Some kind of sciencey name like Caterpillar Sophropentacus or something. All right. Let's go. Let's go check on the ground beef. I think we're going to have a delicious dinner waiting for us here when this is all done. This is all said and done. Wow, it's really going. All right. Let's take a gander at what we're looking at here. And this is the way to defrost a chunk of ground beef like this is you go around and you peel off all the outside parts. I'm going to chop it all up, break it all into small pieces. Obviously, it's a lot more work to cook ground beef when it's frozen than it is if it were defrosted. But that's okay, because when you freeze it, then you don't have to cook it at any particular time. Sometimes I've made like Philly cheesesteaks before, if that's what he means.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he means. I thought that maybe people would know.
But today we're not doing that.
Right.
Okay. Let that brown up a little bit better than that. And we're going to take it off of the fire for a bit. And change to a different pan. I'm going to use some of that beef juice there in this. Now it's time to add the secret ingredient, taco seasoning. Alright, that's looking pretty good. Smelling really good too. We're going to move this over here. Put this in there for a moment. Actually, let me just put this over here. Okay. So in this pan, I'll turn it off for a second while we prep out some stuff. What we're going to do in this pan. Well, that's an interesting observation, Matthew. I got a few things out of there. Alright, let me deal with this cutting board now that I used to cut beef on, the raw beef. Alright, so we're going to wash these things off. Alright, put this knife back. I'm going to get this cutting board. Okay. Come back over here and we've got some more cutting to do. Alright. We're going to chop this up. Okay. Now we've got these onions chopped up. We're going to put them right in here. Okay. Now I'm going to come back over here. Get a few garlics. Once you punch down on the garlic like that, then the paper comes right off. But if you try to peel it without doing that, then it'll take forever. Okay, we're going to cut off these bad end parts. With a little bit of wood part there. Just cut that right off. Then we'll chop up this garlic nice and small. Okay. And get all this garlic, and we're just going to put it right in there. All right. Now we can start this cooking. We can put all of this in the trash. All right. Now, it's about time for us to chop our lettuce while that's starting to cook. Okay. Let's put this right here. Put this in the compost pile there. Alright, now we've got over here our lettuce. And you see it's outermost bit's a little bit brown. So I'm going to take that and put it in here as well. And the rest of this should be good. And yes, this is looking like some very fine lettuce indeed. Okay, now we have this lettuce done. Whoa, that's cooking faster than I expected. You can see the browning on this. Alright, now that we've got this lettuce cut, we'll put it in the big salad making bowl. I'm going to put all the rest of the sour cream in here. Okay. All right. That is starting to smell real good. Now we're going to add into here some beans. We got a couple of cans of stuff we want to add here. The only thing we can do right now, though, is we can put this cheese in here. Just put all that cheese in, that's fine. It's going to be a very cheesy salad, that's okay. Now we're going to get our can opener. We're going to open up this can of diced tomatoes and green chilies. And I'm going to push all the liquid out of it. Okay, pushing all the liquid out of it. And I'm going to put this right in here. And lastly, we're going to get this can open, and we're going to put in our beans. Because these beans will start to melt here in a second. And then we'll be able to mix it all in real good with the other stuff. In the meantime, let's get this beef going again to warm up a bit. Yeah, it's mixed together pretty well. Beef seems to be pretty hot again. All right. Now, I'm going to put the rest of the ingredients in here. I don't know if we need all of those ingredients. I'm just going to put in that much things. Okay. Turn this off. Now, let's get a couple of spoons here, like this. Does not look delicious. Now we get a couple of bowls. These bowls. And we'll just serve some. Like so. Okay, well, there's a little bit left over. It's fine. We got some leftover beans too, which I got some tortillas in there. I could make those into bean burritos, which we could snack on during the night. Hi, Gil. Hypercholesterolemania.
Thank you. Ooh. What do you call this?
Taco salad.
I thought that was what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah,
What a great idea.
thanks. It's a lot easier than actual tacos because I don't have to fry any tortillas.
And there's no tortillas because I ate them all.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yep. This is really good. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
And Jason's mom?
I listen, Mom. Yeah. She's absolutely right. This is the bomb.
It is the bomb. Thank you so much. I would never do something so nice for myself.
Oh. Well, I'm glad you appreciate it. Thank you.
I really do. And this was everything you made. Oh. We haven't watched them.
They don't start until 6 o'clock.
Oh yeah? Oh yeah, it's Good Friday! We're actually not supposed to eat meat. That's why on Good Friday, like, Franklin Square is a very Italian town. So, like, Good Friday is, like, one of the biggest pizza days. You have to, like, call ahead, like, on your way home from work to get a pizza. Because if not, like, you're not gonna get your pizza, basically.
Well, I'm sure the sit-down restaurants probably serve more fish.
They do. They do.
Watch out, Charlie.
What else do they do for Good Friday? I think you're not supposed to eat meat. That's my big memory of Good Friday. But yeah, Puddinghead is right. It is the day of the crucifixion. Oh, and if you are like super Roman Catholic, you go to church, and like a lot of places will do like a portrayal of the stages of the cross. It's very intense.
I did not go to work today, Putty Shop. I'm still in a bit of a waiting period, waiting for her to tell me what the schedule is for me. I'm confident that I did great in training, that I didn't do anything wrong or whatever. So, but I'm also aware that like I'm obviously going to be last in line for hours, among the people who are already there. So we'll see how many hours I end up getting. Well, this is an interesting game here. The other UST versus UConn in the women's college Final Four. I would say this is probably the real national championship game. There's only one other women's team in the country who could potentially hang with either of these two. And that's UCLA. But I don't think UCLA is as good as either of these teams. Hmm.
I asked Chat GPT, hey Doyle.
Hey, Doll. Oh, yeah, I told her. You know.
That is true, Buddy Cat.
I made that pretty clear, I think, that, you know, I highlighted very much my flexibility in terms of hours. I can work whenever, and, but I'm also indicated that I was flexible in terms of, like, I don't need a ton of hours if you don't have them for me, so.
Mm. That's good too, though, to say.
Mm-hmm.
So fireworks it is, huh?
Wingstop. They aren't as good, huh? Oh. Yeah, yeah. Everyone there is really, really cool. They're they're all good workers, and everyone's, you know, as far as I can tell, none of them are good people there.
There she is. Katie Hickle.
Oh.
Sorry. I didn't mean to, like.
I would have recognized her soon enough. No, just a single store.
Jeez.
Okay, careful.
Uh-huh. Oh man, that breaks my heart. I used to go to this bar in Franklin Square that had like a wing night. Wing nights were popular, and I would get them mild, mild buffalo with honey, and it was really good.
Well, pretty cat, you are not wrong. And you know what? We're going to win. Not only are we going to win the series, we're going to sweep the Astros. You heard it here first, folks. This is such a good dinner.
Yeah, it really is.
Who even needs the tortilla at all?
Oh,
Hmm?
don't we have some? Oh, right. You can't have chips.
No, I'm saying,
Oh, you mean as in like an
who even needs
actual?
who even needs tortillas if you serve it like this?
Yeah, it is. It's great. Taco salad.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. So I asked ChatGPT to give me a list of like current like rom-coms that represent our Enneagram and our MBTI. Our 12, not MBTI, but our types.
Mm-hmm.
And like I have a list of new stuff to like watch.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, Hugh, I mean, I just finished cooking dinner and now we're eating dinner. Seems like a normal part of anybody's day, really.
I mean, I am lazy though.
Yeah, I mean, we're somewhat lazy.
I mean, like I can't like stand for very long, so like I would, I don't know. Also, yeah, I just am. Like, I don't know. I don't mind sitting and watching TV for like hours. And this kind of entertainment, like talking to everyone, is fun.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah, well, he says he wishes he could be this lazy. So I get it.
See, and like, I wish I was more of a doer. Like, I kick myself for like thinking about doing things and not doing them. Are you done?
Not quite. Almost. Hmm. It's basically a tie game at the half here. Pretty low scoring half basketball here for UConn and South Carolina. Hmm. Hmm.
I like that Dove is the sponsor. It's like, like women for women. But like, I don't know. You don't usually see that. Like, a lot of stuff is like gender neutral, but yeah, Dove is definitely more feminine.
Mm-hmm. That's because there's are girls, Rachel.
I know. I'm like super beating myself up
For what?
over Fly Guy and Carrot.
Yeah, it's really sad.
Yeah.
Well, we make mistakes in life, and some we regret more than others.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Wow.
I did apologize. Just FYI.
I know. And I'm not blaming you anyway, which I'm blaming myself about it.
No, it's bad. Like, it's definitely lesson learned, that's for sure. I'm like usually such like a safe, like cautious, like friend, and like
Yeah, I know. No, the pond's not ready.
what?
I'm answering Putty Cat.
Oh, the pond.
Yeah, it doesn't have any water in it at the moment. Let's go around the back because they're listening to their country music. I don't want to listen to their horrible country music. I can still hear it a little bit, but this is the spot that's least bad. Happy spring, everybody. Another lovely spring day. It's this lovely spring day, the color of all tomorrow's yesterdays. Those fucking people across the street, I tell you. Just constantly polluting the outside with their noise. Oh, thanks, Doyle. Yeah, we're really lucky to live here.
I promise to do better.
Oh, that's fine, darling. We just need to not have our fights on YouTube, you know?
Yeah.
It's as simple as that.
I don't even mean to fight. Like, dude, I am so sorry.
It's okay. Relax, it's fine. I mean, shit happens. I do stuff too. You know.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Everyone does make mistakes. I guess it's just been the first big mistake that I made with a friend. Like,
In a while.
yeah. Yeah. Because I made mistakes with friends, for sure. But, you know, like, as I've gotten older, I've gotten better at it. And I just.
I can't help but be kind of surprised at how not understanding they are.
Who?
Fly Guy and Carrot. Like, you said you apologized. And,
Of course I did. I said she didn't deserve it.
right, well, so in that regard, it's kind of like, if it were the other way around, we'd be forgiving.
That's fucking true. You know, like, seriously though, if she were to come back on Discord and be like, you know, I realized that you were not in a good place, you know, whatever. If she, came out and was like, I wasn't perfect with that either, or whatever, I don't know. I don't know what she would say, but I would forgive her. Because I just like things mended.
Yeah. Well, they may be back if they have some time, you know, it's possible.
Yeah. It is.
These people with their fucking horrible music.
It's so loud. It's so rude too. Like,
when we were first here, I was like creeping around like a mouse because I, was new in town.
Sure, YouTube should let us emoji react to live stream comments. Hello, Sasquatch from Canada. I think that must be where most of the Sasquatches are, is in Canada. I've never seen any Sasquatches around here. Seems like plural of Sasquatch should be something other than Sasquatches. Should either be just Sasquatch, like look, there are 30 Sasquatch over there, like deer, or maybe it could just be Sasquatchi.
Who plays their music out loud?
At least we can't hear the bass thumping inside.
What?
At least we can't hear the bass thumping inside today.
Yeah. It's true.
It doesn't bother me so much when we can't hear it inside.
Yeah, inside, yeah. I might need new poles for like the curtains in my room upstairs.
Okay.
Yeah, they're like really bending down, and like it's hard.
Okay. I will try to find some new poles for that.
Thank you.
It's so consistently terrible too.
I know. It's unfair. Huh. What the heck is that?
Dragonfly.
A baby dragonfly?
Yep.
Oh, wow. I've never seen a baby dragonfly before.
Now you have.
Yeah.
Okay. It's easier to close if you turn the handle while you're closing it.
Oh, good to know.
Oh, it smells so good in here.
I just stepped on a dead mouse.
Okay.
Dun, 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 dun. I could do it if you need me to. Good Friday, good mouse. Good Friday. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to show you guys like even more of it.
I just flush that down the toilet.
Good job.
Seems to be the sensible thing to do with it. Alright, let's go pull some balls. And this basketball game should be back on pretty quick. Well, yeah, obviously we don't invite the mice in. Mice don't try to come in by themselves either.
They don't.
The mice aren't the problem. Problem is the cats.
But field mice, it's not like they're like the kind of mice that live inside, right? Like they're field mice.
Right, they're mice that live outside the cats bring inside.
Yeah. As gifts.
Yeah. So We occasionally have to throw away a dead mouse. There's not even any place for mice to live in our house. Like, the walls aren't the kind of walls that mice can live in.
I love that Capio loves the new like cushion.
Yeah.
When I sat on it, it was so like warm and toasty. She must be so warm and toasty on it when she's sleeping.
The cats have not brought in any snakes.
No.
We've seen some snakes around here, but the cats haven't messed with them. Last year, we troublingly saw a couple of baby rattlesnakes in the vicinity of the house. I moved them way down the hill. But, obviously rattlesnakes are a little bit of a problem, potentially. You don't want to step on a rattlesnake.
No. Oh my gosh.
Definitely don't want to get the cats bit by one. But so this women's final four is, as always in the women's, is the 4 number 1 seeds. Our little girl behind them is so happy to be on camera.
Mickey Mouse is the richest mouse of them all.
But mighty is the mightiest. Here he comes to save the day.
It's true. You can do a poll. Who's your favorite mouse?
Yeah, what I understand about that, Doyle, is that the reason is because the baby rattlesnakes, they inject all of their venom when they bite
Oh,
you,
shit.
whereas the adult rattlesnakes will try not to inject all their venom because they just want you to go away, basically.
I really have to be paying attention where I step.
No waffles or pancakes. We made taco salad here tonight. It was absolutely banging. Super good. We're not going to be doing a ham for Easter. When is Easter? This Sunday? I think I'll do kielbasa and what else does Rachel like for
We usually have some sort of potato, but like we don't have any potato stuff.
well, we have potatoes.
Do you use any more sour cream?
No, well, we need to go to the store to get the kielbasa anyway. We can maybe do that tomorrow.
Okay, and then can we get pierogies if they have them?
Yeah, but I mean, I don't think they're gonna have pierogies. You mean like at the deli?
Yeah, I guess I don't know where they would be.
Hi, Johnny Doe.
Yeah, so yeah, just a potato. Do you want to make German potato salad?
We could do that.
We can live stream it.
Yeah.
Can I look up a recipe?
For German potato salad?
Yeah.
Sure.
That's the one with vinegar, right?
Right.
Okay.
There's the keyboard.
German. How do you figure out which one's the best?
Let's see here.
That looks so good. I love
Let's see.
German potato salad. Oh, what?
What's commonly referred to as German potato salad in the United States has origins in southern Germany. Their mayo is dropped in favor of vinegar and oil, and the whole thing is laden with crispy bacon.
I never knew that.
Okay. First you cook some potatoes, then you cook some bacon, then you cook some onions with the bacon fat. Then you put vinegar, sugar, mustard, salt, pepper. Then you put potatoes, bacon, onions, parsley, and chives in a large bowl. Add dressing, toss gently to serve. Well, that sounds pretty good.
Oh my god, it does.
2626. Are you gonna go get pierogi in that 4x4 go-kart golf type ATV? No.
No.
No. We don't
No.
drive that very often. But
No, I don't go for magic mushrooms anymore. Last time I did, I had like a crying fest over everything that was wrong in life, and I can't do it.
I don't blame you. That doesn't sound fun.
I know.
South Carolina cannot make it back. It's still 26-26 here with a couple minutes gone in the third quarter.
No, I've never had. Okay, so I was gifted New Kids on the Block poster by my mom's friends that she used to work with in Connecticut. They like came down to visit us, and they knew I liked New Kids on the Block, so they got me a poster. But my mom thought I was too young to have a poster, so like I feel like we kept it up for a very short time. But I did get a doll, and I don't have it anymore.
Yeah, Race Lever, it's one of those kind of games. You're right. Well, you know what, Doyle? I'm sorry too. Because you know, I'm taking out some frustration that I've had on some other people in the past on you, I think. Unfairly. So it's my bad too. I'm sorry. What am I trying to get? Oh, right. I was going to make another pot of coffee. Let's do it. I'm going to make some coffee, yeah. Make some coffee, I make some coffee, yeah. Make some coffee, yeah. All right.
Gemini, like, what's like the tradition? Like, why is like Good Friday? Why is it called Good Friday? Why is it called Good Friday?
Because it's considered good.
That he died for our sins?
Yeah.
Shit, that's so tragic.
I Googled it before.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay,
I was curious too,
so-
so why it's called Good Friday if that's the day that he was crucified.
What are the rules of Good Friday? I want to ask that.
Okay. I think it's you can't name.
I think that, yeah, because I remember my parents being like, having my dad on the train call in for the pizza and then drive home from the train and get the pizza. That was a tradition. But I think there's more than that. I don't know. Let me see.
All right, we got the coffee started.
Hey Gemini, what's the rules of Good Friday?
Christians, Good Friday is a day of reflection and penance, remembering when Jesus was crucified. In the Catholic Church, there are specific rules about
Yeah.
fasting.
Oops.
Oh, no worries. Just to finish up, that fasting rule means one full meal and two smaller ones, and you can't eat meat. Some other places might have different rules too, like for selling alcohol. Is there anything specific about it that you were wondering?
No, that's it.
Okay. Well, I don't know who's pitching for the A's tonight. Let me check. Springs. All right. Well,
Come on,
I like
Springs.
Springs. Springs is a good pitcher.
Yeah.
He's got a 3.38 ERA so far in his one start. That's not too bad. Whereas C. Javier, he has an 11.57 ERA. So Houston's 5-2. We're 1-5. Well, after this series, they're going to be 5-5, and we're going to be 4-5. Assuming it's a 3-game series. Gunnar Hoagland is injured. We're doing a lot better than the Astros, though. Look at that. They've got a lot of people injured.
Oh, they do.
Let's see how the Pairs are doing. We're getting beat by a team called A's Our Life.
No. Really?
Yeah. Oh, this one got postponed. Is there anybody that can move him to? Third base. Oh. Oh, it got
Oh
postponed.
no.
Maybe I can move this guy. There, that helps a little bit. All right, now the persimmons. Persimmons, we got a lead over Venezuela team. Can I move this guy? Second base. Oh, I can't.
Oh.
How was I supposed to know it was going to get postponed?
That's the thing about fucking fantasy baseball. It's like a full-time commitment.
Yeah, I know. Well, I check it every day, but obviously I need to check it more than one day. Shohei got 8 points. I'm glad I put him in the starting lineup.
Yeah, good for you.
Vlad Guerrero, you get in the starting lineup, you get 0 points. So you just left Kurtz as my first baseman. Okay, well, that's fine. That's fine. Where's Fly Guy? He and I had a fight going on? Wow, I'm sorry to hear that. See you later, Race Lever. Hi, Dead Boy Klaus. Yeah, Jeffrey Springs is a good pitcher. It's understandable why he's our number 2 starter. Or is it number 3? Did Severino pitch last game? I think so. Oh, Kaylee Heckle misses the layup. And as always, she's fighting like a canine. But UConn is falling behind. They are now down by 8 points. Well, unfortunately, Fly Guy and Carrot, they got offended by something Rachel said, and when Rachel and I were having a fight, and Rachel apologized, but I guess they weren't having it. So I don't know.
scared, it was what I said. For Fly Guy, it was just the fighting. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I actually really don't know. I know that she said that I don't know what she said.
You're in a once a week. Yeah, I figured as much, Johnny. I didn't think you knew about it. Yeah. Let me get some coffee. It's unfortunate, but that's the sort of thing I could easily have expected to happen if I was thinking properly, like a normal person who doesn't have their fights on YouTube. It's probably not the most advisable thing for either your relationship or your YouTube channel to have your relationship fights on YouTube. So we're going to try not to do that anymore. There's this other factor of like me being on mushrooms that aggravated the problem. Put that lettuce in the compost pile. And then we'll go back inside. That meal, that taco salad meal, it feels very healthy to me. Like, doesn't have any sugar in it. It's got a variety of vegetables. It's got lettuce for digestive health. Everything you want in a healthy meal. Did your message go through? I don't see it. Well,
It's tough because I felt like I needed some help. Like, I needed some backup. But it didn't mean to like go that far. And yeah, it's a lesson, man. I got so accustomed to everything that we do being in front of the camera that I didn't even think to be like, we shouldn't be filming this.
yeah, I didn't think about it either. Like you said, it aggravated the problem by me being on mushrooms.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Well, fine. I'm sorry too. It's my fault as much as it is yours.
You're right, people do make mistakes.
Yeah, I think the bottom line is people don't come here for that. It's like
Which is fair.
Which is fair and appropriate because we're a very peaceable couple.
Yeah, we are.
On the bright side, the Yankees have the best record in baseball. Congratulations. Congratulations to you and Rachel and to your New York Yankees. Probably, I'd say, the most famous baseball team in the world. I think that's fair to say about the Yankees. They are the most famous baseball team in the world.
Yeah. Hey, Henry.
I would say most successful as well, but I don't really know is there some Japanese team that's won an equivalent or more in Japanese leagues? I don't really know, so.
They're creeping up there, to be honest.
Because a lot of those records were like made by teams like a long time ago.
Yeah.
Um,
No, it was funny, definitely class. I laughed my ass off at that fifth inning.
it was so funny. I was fucking so embarrassed. I was like, are you fucking serious? He's crying? I really think he actually was crying, Volpe. Like, because he made a mistake and he was really upset about it. And then fucking Judge, he couldn't catch. And the guy pointing at first base, like, oh my god! Oh, so embarrassing.
That would be shocking
so
if that
funny,
were
though.
true.
What?
What this guy says. That's not true though.
That would be shocking if that were true. I know, but I'm telling you, like, even I thought, like, I know that he has cry face, but I really thought he actually was in that moment. I was
But you cannot leave out of this conversation, not Joe Torre, but
Aaron Boone.
Aaron Boone, his sunflower seed throwing.
Oh yeah, of
You-
course you can't
you
forget
can't
that.
leave
There was
that
like,
out.
There was like no
It's
chewing
just-
like
it's
at
just
all.
like throwing it right in his face.
He did inspire me to, like, get Aaron Boone. Yeah, Aaron fucking Boone, exactly. Oh my god. How long has he been coach now?
They should just get Joe Torre back. Then I wouldn't have to remember Joe Torre Jr.'s name. Because Aaron Boone looks so much like Joe Torre.
Yeah, he does. Well, Joe Torre looks like. Yeah, they do look similar, but.
He's the most aggressive sunflower seed thrower and bubblegum chewer in the league. Now, I got a question to that boy, Klaus. Do you blame him for the Yankees' defensive woes in that series, or do you just blame the players? I got the same question for you, Rachel.
I blame the players. I think they were. They got the yips. They got the yips. They
Yeah.
got to the place that they wanted, and they wanted it so bad that they like didn't know how to function. 2017. I had no idea. I thought it was longer than that, but that makes sense. So like, yeah, exactly.
You and Rachel see it the same way.
Yeah.
What's the nutshell of why the burden of proof is not determinable for the question of whether a God exists? Well, is that the case? The thing is, you could determine it argumentationally to be whatever, but I guess to the extent you want to make the argument that you can't determine where the burden of proof lies or what have you, you'd have to say that neither side is an affirmation. That's not the case. But the point I always make is that it's not an appropriate thing to argue about because definitionally, belief in God requires faith, which is definitionally belief in the absence of evidence or in the face of contrary evidence. Oh, Kaylee Heckle goes to the ground, gets steamrolled by this UConn player there. She pops right back up, of course. She's tough as nails. You're not going to keep Kaylee Heckle down. She's leading the fast break here. Kicks it out for the 3-point shot. She only takes a 2-point shot, though. She stepped in just enough to step on the line, but then she missed the shot anyway. UConn's still down by 8, but they seem to have regained a little bit of momentum in this game. But if you did want to argue it out, which would be A? Okay, well, in that case, the thing is, it works that way in debate, right? When you're talking about plans or policy prescriptions, then the one who is trying to change the status quo is the AF, and it works that way fine. But when you're actually arguing about something, well, who's the AF in the evolution argument? It's evolution because it's the one claiming to explain something. What's the AF in the God argument? It's God because it's the one making the claim to explain something / to be descriptively accurate of a state of affairs, right? So the burden should, in my opinion, be on the God side. But the point is, it's like it's analogous to saying that the burden on somebody wanting to go jogging should be on the app side to prove that jogging is a good idea or something, when in reality that's not the kind of question that one affirms or negates like that, right? What is the status quo? The way things are right now. So if you use the status quo criterion for the evolution argument, then you'd say, since evolution is the status quo, negating it is the app. But I think that's ridiculous because evolution is the thing making the claim, and claiming to explain something, it only makes sense that they have a burden to meet that's implicit to making that claim. So it's one of those concepts that doesn't really translate very well from debate into real life. Like, and the reason it's phrased that way in debate is because you might get a resolution like the U.S. should remove federal foreign subsidies to Israel or something like that, Yeah, that was an odd choice. That was an odd choice, Step Boy Klaus. No doubt about it. Kaylee Hackle leading the charge here for UConn. Oh, I still root for her even though she's no longer with USC. I won't when she plays against us, obviously, but she's such a fighter. Wow, you will never see more hustle than you see from Kaylee Hackle. Why do you think he did that? Did he provide his reasoning at some point? Bang! UConn's on fire. Cut to a 1-point game here with a minute left in the third quarter. Well, we've got about 30 minutes or so, maybe 40 minutes until the Yankees are one of those analytically obsessed teams. They like the lefty-lefty matchup or something like that. Yeah, sometimes you got to coach a little bit more with the seat of your pants, or manage, as they say in baseball. You're allowed to have coaches in baseball, but they're not the manager. The manager, obviously, is the skipper. I like the fact that baseball has incorporated into regular use a term from Gilligan's Island. It gets 5 cool points for that. So I didn't know this, but apparently there's a single lost Alfred Hitchcock movie. Of all the movies he made, only one of them is lost. And it's called The Mountain Eagle, aka Fear of God. It's a silent movie. That's right. Did you know that Alfred Hitchcock was making movies from the 20s all the way to the 70s? That's a lot of directing movies. Of course, Mel Brooks is coming out with a new movie this year. I guess that's a little bit more impressive than Alfred Hitchcock, even probably, because I doubt Alfred Hitchcock came out with a new movie when he was 99 years old. Oh, South Carolina buries the jump shot at the end of the half, at the end of the quarter here. UConn running down the court trying to get a last second shot off. They do get it off, but it is not good because it is bad. Let me get my glasses. Oh, that's right. I forgot how unpleasant it is outside because of the country music people across the street. That's all right. I'll just go deal with it, I guess. Just go deal with it. Hi, Victor and Clan. We've got about 40 minutes till the athletics come on. So I basically had the entire day just planned around the athletics game.
Can I give you a kiss on the cheek and the lips?
Of course, darling.
Aw, thanks.
Mm-hmm. Well, he made this silent movie in Germany someplace way back in the day. And oh good, they're not listening to music. Let's see, maybe I can find a pillar for you guys to watch. Earlier I had the camera on a pillar. And everyone was incredibly amazed.
Oh, filler.
Mm-hmm.
That's pleasant core.
Yeah. Of course, it kind of depends. It's more pleasant if it's moving around. This guy seems pretty still.
Mm-hmm. Maybe he just has to be patient.
Maybe.
Not you. I mean, like, a person in general has to be patient.
Yes, we did. It's me, Shannon. Hi, Ananova. Here's a caterpillar. Just sitting on the wall. You might be like, is that caterpillar even alive? Probably.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not in a very moving mood right
No,
now.
it's not.
Maybe he's starting to form into a chrysalis. In the Kentucky hills, a storekeeper tries to win the love of an innocent schoolteacher. She runs away and seeks refuge with a hermit, the mountain eagle. 1926. You know, Alfred Hitchcock's from England. He'd never seen Kentucky. So he just scout location to this place that he liked that looks up from a postcard in Germany. It's like Alpine Mountains. And said, it's Kentucky. I enjoy the whole lost media genre of YouTube where they look at my copy. where they talk about some piece of media that either definitely did exist but nobody can find a copy of, or that speculatively exists because people remember it but nobody can exactly pin down what it is.
Happy Good Friday.
Happy Good Friday, everybody. You know, here's a fun fact I learned today on Tor's Cabinet of Curiosities. Did you know that might have been Victorian, might have been Elizabethan, might have been, you know, Edwardian, I don't know, some kind of English time period. They had 3 shakers, one for salt, one for pepper, and one for something else. And we still to this day don't know what that third thing is. Oh good, they put on some music. Oh god. Well, Mr. Caterpillar, I guess your time in the sun is over. Oh dear Lord. What horrible, horrible music. Let's go around here. So I just cannot. It's a lot better here than it is right there.
There's some pillars here. That's a moving one.
Good point. God, what fucking horrible, horrible, horrible music.
Moving. Yay. Look at that pillar.
There it goes.
That's definitely an Essie Dom pillar.
Yeah, let's see where he's gonna go. Maybe he's way down lower. We'll get a better close up of him.
Mm-hmm. We should color eggs. You're talking about Acacia's probably coloring eggs.
Well, we already have some eggs that have been colored. Their color is
It's brown.
Like, who listens to commercial radio anymore? It's so weird.
No. While I was upstairs in my room, he like made a weird like move. He like passed the house, then like passed, then backed up, then went into our driveway, then backed around, and then went up the hill. It's like, wow, what?
He might have just missed the driveway.
Mm.
I guess. Who knows how often that guy's been here.
I think it's just the boyfriend.
Well, he's scouting. He's off on an adventure
Yeah,
trying
he
to find the
is.
best spot. All right, Mr. Caterpillar. You need to practice guitar more, huh? Well, won't hurt, I guess. Sure you don't want to just tell AI to practice guitar more for you? Like, this garbage is indistinguishable from AI's fluff. Oh, it smells so good in here. Alright, you come up trailing by 4. And we're having a pleasant time just chilling here this evening with the peeps.
They're my peeps.
Thanks, darling.
You're welcome.
You're my peeps, too.
Thanks.
Oh, yeah, we didn't touch them. I don't touch them. They're fine. They can go on the house all over the house if they want. I don't care. They'll make butterflies at some point. That's cool. They're not like the wasps. The wasps and I, well, we're kind of at war. I don't like them. They don't care. That's the problem. All right, here with 6.5 minutes left in the fourth quarter, Yukon has cut the lead to 3 with one more free throw. She makes the second as well. And that's going to make it a 2-point game. South Carolina inbounding the ball. Well, here's a very fuzzy caterpillar.
Hmm.
Oh, I scored him down with the hose, Winston's one. Kaylee Heckle driving the lane, misses the layup. South Carolina bringing the ball back up court. South Carolina gets fouled, no foul called. Yukon fouls her again. This time, foul's called. I believe it's on the floor. I don't think she's going to get continuation on that. Yes, you're a special kitty. Oh, the soap will discourage them from returning, huh? Well, maybe I should.
ChatGPT recommended The Diplomat for me multiple times.
Recommend what?
The show The Diplomat.
Oh, The Diplomat.
Yeah, multiple times.
I think I've seen it.
Yeah, you have.
I think I liked it.
So I think I'm gonna watch it.
You should.
They said it was like similar to like our dynamics somehow. I don't remember which way, but yeah.
I don't think it is really.
No.
No.
Why would they? Because they say that she's a 9. Then why would they say that she's a 9? Oh God, AI is so like not
Well,
there
because
yet.
anagram is not appropriate for that kind of stuff.
I need help though. I want to know. I want to watch shows that like.
You should watch the show though. It's a really good show.
Okay, like that's fair. But I do want to watch like shows that have like 9s as like main character, because like I feel like I've been watching shows where they make 9s look like pathetic people, and like that's like sad. So So I like want to see like good representation of like a 9.
I think Capia's probably got a 9 in her try time.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, that's what things do. You're a funny kitty. Yes, you always want to come right here and get pets. And even when I give you infinite pets, you want even more pets. Give me. Oh, yes. What a sweet kitty. You gave me the head push.
Aww.
Oh, yes. Daddy knows. Give Daddy the head push. Oh, she doesn't want to. She wants to deny me.
Aww. That's cute.
She let me, but it's even better if she initiates the head push.
Yeah, it is.
Give it to me. Give it. Oh, give it.
Oh, that's so cute.
What a good kitty.
Is she a 4 first?
I don't know. I don't know.
She's definitely got a lot of 9. She's definitely got at least a 9-second because like she's got a lot of passive aggressive moves. You know, like eating
Yeah.
Trouble's food.
Yes. Oh. What a head push tease you are.
You are the head push tease. I'm totally joking. Yes, sniff daddy. You think he smells so good. Yes.
Well, look, there's some things I think that just observationally bear out as true about Enneagram. You know, his basic tenet of saying you have a reflexive response to each of these 3 negative emotions. I think that's correct. But it's not defensible in the way that cognitive functions are. Airball on that 3 from Yukon.
What's the dress rehearsal show? I like would love for like if there to be a show that's like at least similar to a Enneagram 9 female, because I've just come from shows where like just Enneagram 9 in general seems like just pathetic pushovers who like need to be yelled at in order to actually do something. I don't know. It's like, damn, we're not that bad. I mean, I know that's like a fear of mine, being like seen as a pushover.
I mean, you're not. It's like if I do make a mistake, believe you me, I'm gonna end up hearing about it.
I know it's true. I can't hold it in.
Well, 4-point game. South Carolina still has the lead. Drives the lane. Yukon gets the rebound. Bringing it up court.
Who wants this? Come on, show us.
Oh. UConn misses the ill-advised layup.
Yeah, it was ill-advised layup. Carolina takes the ball and boom.
Boom goes to Dynamite, 53-47, South Carolina lead. Gino Oriema is looking, what's the word? You love steering wheels, huh? You love steering wheels. Well, I'm glad you love steering wheels.
Oh, he's caught her before.
He'll meow to us to tell us, like, hey, she's not supposed to be doing that.
And sometimes he just like stares and like approaches because he's an 8 Enneagram. Like he's not afraid to approach her, and so she'll like scamper away. She doesn't like his anger.
How would Trouble react if I pretended to eat some of his food while he's eating? I don't know. It's a good question.
Huh. Maybe he would respond the same way, like meowing first at us to tell us that she's doing it, and then just doing it. Just going toward her to be like, no, it's my food. She hasn't used her bed in a while, and I don't know why.
It might be that he sat in it one too many times or something, you know. But she was back on our bed today.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. Usually imagine the best possible outcome in my mind with magical thinking. That's a good way to go. Yeah. Tabby's a weird word. It refers to a lot of different appearances of cats.
See, where is my phone?
What does a tabby cat look like? So, the only thing that's common among them is an M on their forehead. But they could be totally different colors, like orange.
I think Trouble had them.
It says striped cheeks, pattern types. Mackerel, thin vertical stripes, often called tiger stripes. Classic, thick swirling or marbled stripes. Spotted, spots along the body similar to cheetah. Tickled, subtle, agouti hairs with bands of colors resulting in little to no stripes on the body. Colors. Tabbies can be many colors including brown, orange, gray, cream, or silver. And striped extremities often possess stripes on their legs and tails. So that seems like too broad of a list of things to be called one color. Pop that in the washer. Yeah, I should put it in the washer. This is what you'd call a tabby? Well, she does qualify as a tabby by those definitions there, but could you believe how many different things it said qualify as tabby? It seems like they need to break that into more different categories. South Carolina misses the shot, but they get their own rebound. They're up by currently 8 points. UConn's in trouble. 2 minutes left. And things are not looking good for the Huskies. South Carolina draws the foul. Let's see if the athletics game is on yet. It's probably just a pregame. Baseball. 6:30. Okay. Well, that's a while from now. Wow. Next up on ESPN, UCLA #1 versus Texas #1. Classic women's basketball tournament. The Final Four comprises 4 #1 seeds.
I could do that. Pop it in the washer.
Yeah, that's a pretty good idea.
Yeah. Thanks, Ruben.
Not really. No, I don't wear boxers that much these days. I mostly wear bun huggers, but I do some days wear boxers. Oh, Kaylee Hackle turns the ball over. Well, Kaylee Hackle, that's what you get for going to UConn.
Mm-hmm.
I wore boxers for most of my life, but then not that long ago, a couple years ago, a few years ago,
Yeah.
I told Rachel I wanted to get some bun huggers.
Yep.
And, I've been fond of them. UConn's toast. The minute 21 left. South Carolina at the free throw line just stretched it to an 11-point lead. So I'm actually not done with my culinary evening here. I'm going to do something else.
What are you going to do here?
Well, I'm going to do a couple of them. Oh, Kaylee Hackle misses the layup. Wow. All right, this game is over. She's crying.
Oh, there's no crying in basketball.
Oh, Kaylee Hackle. Of course, the camera mercilessly just focuses right in on her crying.
Mm-hmm.
Why is Gino an asshole? What did Gino do? I didn't see. I'm not looking at the commentary. I didn't realize that I was behind. What did Gino do? All right, I'm watching the end. Let's see.
South Carolina has done in recent years. It's performance like this in a national championship game. Stifling defense in the South Carolina win last year. UConn stormed out and blew out South Carolina. And tonight, revenge for the Gamecocks. been a team effort certainly for South Carolina, both on the defensive end and the offensive end. 4 different players in
What
double
happened?
figures.
I don't know. I'm curious.
All different players have made big shots in the right moments for the Gamecocks. It's a slight difference getting the shot clock. Maxson kicks it out. John Staley telling your team, hold it.
They're gonna have to shoot it.
We want final inbound here. The officials will hold the players now. Dawn and Gino getting into it a little bit on the sideline.
Oh.
As Gino has to be held back.
What the hell did he say to her?
And Dawn and Gino, that's part of what makes this
Oof.
rivalry
Ooh, she's angry.
such
Wow.
Wow, I really want to know what he says. I mean, I guess it is part of the rivalry, but it depends on what he said.
It does have to be one final inbound here before this game. It's 0-0.
I am curious.
Yeah, me too.
For a national title on Sunday afternoon. And you can see Dawn Staley saying, I would never do that. I would never do that.
Yeah, that's what I heard too. That's what I saw from her lips too. That she said I would never have
Back to the locker room alone.
done that.
Well, South Carolina dominates Connecticut in the second half. 62-48 the final. And Tanaya Latson a double-double in her first Final Four contest. 18 fouls running off after her final collegiate game. Connecticut's 54-game winning streak ends. Latson is with Holly Rowe.
Well, tonight, you led the nation in scoring last year. You gave
Let's see.
personal glory to be part of
Right? I want to know.
something.
2:30 Eastern on ABC.
US.
Obviously escalated from there. And Holly is with Dawn Staley right now.
Well,
Let's
Coach, something
see.
happened there at the end of the game. What went wrong on the sideline right now? I have no idea. But I'm gonna let you know this. I'm of integrity. I'm of integrity. So if I did something wrong to Gino, I had no idea what I did. I guess he thought I didn't shake his hand at the beginning of the game. I didn't know. I went down there pregame, shook everybody on his staff's hand. I don't know what he came with after the game, but hey, sometimes things get heated. We move on. Hey, let's get to your team and your
That's not a big deal. That's just so just heated emotions in the moment. You know?
Yeah, I'm like, oh, that's really. I thought he like made a racial comment or something by the way that she got angry.
Oh, see, I thought it was going to be something like he accused me of, I don't know, like telling my kids to foul hard or something like
Right,
that.
well, right. When she said about integrity, yeah,
Right,
yeah,
that's what I thought
yeah.
it was going to be,
Then
something
I was
like that.
oh, it was about the playing. But no, it had nothing to do with either of those things.
It's one of those silly kerfuffles like they have.
Yeah, I was just thinking kerfuffle too.
Gino was saying that USC is dirty. No, he was saying that the coach didn't shake his hand before the game. Gino's just frustrated. I get that. You know. He had a good UConn team this year. They were undefeated going into this game. South Carolina had 3 losses. Well, we got some more time to kill until the baseball game comes on. Let's go around this way.
Well, it's kind of chilly.
Yeah, I'm gonna go around the back. The sound of children playing cuts through me like a rusty knife. Hello there, Drayshawn. Can I type please Sarah MBTI? Sure. I'm on a bit of a break right now because I don't have any Adderall. But I am keeping my ear open for recommendations like that. Sarah MBTI. So UConn's out. Well, I'll tell you something that's kind of exciting. If Arizona wins the national championship on the men's side, I should win the McCurgan family bracket contest. As far as I can tell, I'm the only one in the whole group that has Arizona as the national champion. I'm currently in first in the group. I don't take meds anymore, though. They make me feel like shit. Well, they make me feel like shit sometimes, too. No doubt about that. But they can make a pretty big difference if I use them in a more sustainable way. Well, 15 minutes. 15 minutes of the athletics, come on. I think at that point I'll probably end the stream, put on concurrently the UCLA Texas women's basketball game and the athletics baseball game and split tab with the audio from the A's game on and chillax accordingly. Oh, that's right. I was going to make something else before I started doing all of that stuff. And particularly what I was going to make is a loaf of bread. What do you guys think about that? I could even make 2 loaves of bread, but I think 1 loaf will be enough. Yeah, Rachel's already on a lot of drugs that are hard on the liver, so better not to exacerbate that. Supposed to get some more rain this week, possibly. We didn't get a ton this last storm. We did get some. been chilly at night. We've had to have the heater on. I'm keeping it down at 62, which is pretty pleasant. I think right now it might be on at 68. Turn it off. Forgot that I turned it down when I got up. It's locked. So, I will do the sensible thing and go around. What about this one? Hey, it's open. Alright, so if I'm gonna make bread, I need to clean up from dinner first. I guess I just bread.
Really?
Yeah. Do you have a bowl there? No?
A bowl? Like,
For taco salad? Leftover taco salad?
no.
Alright.
The one in the sink.
Alright, that's fine. Okay. Now, if we had tortillas, I was gonna make some bean burritos for the fridge with these leftover beans, but apparently we don't have any tortillas. So, what I would do instead, here's what I'm putting away.
Alex Rodriguez says, what's cooking good looking?
Well, I'm putting away dinner, which I cooked earlier, which was taco salad. Came out very delicious. So I'm putting away the leftovers. We don't have a lot of leftovers, but we do have enough for a hearty snack later. Alright, so we'll put this away. Oh, you had a bowl of it in there already. Alright, now I think we're just gonna let me confirm that there are in fact no tortillas.
There really are not.
Okay.
I ate all.
Alright, cool.
I don't know why. I just like,
That's fine. Did you eat them with butter?
yeah, I just went to butter.
How did you heat them up?
I didn't. I ate them plain.
Plain with butter, unheated up?
Unheated without butter. I ate it.
Oh, you just ate them plain without even butter.
Yeah.
Wow.
I
That's,
don't know what was going on. I went to some carb, I guess.
yeah, sure. Alright. So we threw away all those things. That's a bit of a waste, but the alternative was to make the salad with too many beans in it, and I didn't really want to do that, so there we have it. I'm going to clean these up. Alright, the magic spatula will get put away. Put this silverware, rinse this off. Put that back in the drawer. Put the silverware in the dishwasher. We'll just wash this bowl. And then we put this back up here. Now, so this is water. A little soap in there too. Okay. Put a little soap in this one. Let's scrub it all around.
Some elbow grease.
Yeah.
I appreciate your ways.
Thanks. Alright, this one will go down here. Now we gotta wash this out. Alright. That one's clean. Now we get these wooden spoons cleaned off. And we'll put these back in the drawer. Next, we're going to clean this knife off. Put that back in the knife block. Bring this over. Get this clean. Give it a little scrub dub. take it off a little bit, put it back.
Apparently, the USC coach did not shake Gino's hand, so Gino felt disrespected.
Well, la-di-da. That's what I have to say to that.
Yeah.
La-ti-da.
Yeah.
Okay, we're not done here at the sink yet. This also goes in the trash. This goes in the trash. This goes in the trash. Okay, and now we're going to bring over this pan to be cleaned up. Give this nice good scrub. Pretty stained, it's not going to get much cleaner than that. I'm sorry, say again?
My cat says, looks like it may be time for a new pan.
Oh, that's fine, it's just stained. Little staining never hurt anybody. Alright, so I'm going to dry out that pan. I'm going to get some of this mess off of the stovetop here. I'm going to get this stovetop. I'll do that in a second. Okay. Put this pan back. Get this lid. Top and the bottom. Rinse it off.
You know,
Wow.
as many times as you made bread, you would think that I would like remember it, but I don't remember the recipe and content at all.
Why don't I look it up again? I remember it pretty well, but not well enough to do the whole thing from memory. Okay. Just go ahead and get down here while we're at it.
You're really good at taking care of things. Thank you.
You're welcome. Alright, now let's get the stove top. As you can see, it's a mess. Look at this grease up in here. Some of these bigger chunks of stuff. Throw that away.
Fresh bread makes the house smell good, says the cat.
Yeah, it does.
So do chocolate chip cookies. Yeah, they do.
I'm just gonna put a little ammonia down here. Let me get the trash can and I'll scoop all this stuff into it. Alright, now let's put a little bit of ammonia down. Okay. That's some strong smelling ammonia. Okay. Thanks, Kevin. All right. Not perfect, but not terrible. All right. Not too bad. Now, put these back on. Okay. Put this back. And now let's get out the mixer. We're gonna get out the mixer because we got some mixing to do. We're gonna mix and match tonight. Hi, Tupool for school. Hi, JVYL. Barkeeper's friend, huh? I have heard before this stuff is good. I'll put you over here and you can see me carrying it in. All right, let's take a little break. Look up our bread dough recipe. And we'll be back in a second to make bread. How does that sound, everybody? Sounds like a great idea. Now, don't worry, Rachel, I'm not showing you.
Okay, thank you.
I'm just turning this off, closing this door. I don't know. Sometimes people are pretty simplistic in their understanding of things. All right. Well, it looks like the athletics game is going to be on here right now, so let's put that on. Come on. Come on. Close this window. Okay. Let's giving me some trouble for some reason. Let's try this again. All right, we're gonna start from the beginning of the A's game.
Garbage. What you saw here at home, what you got out of the bullpen, I think there's a lot of hope and a lot of promise moving forward. And I think some of that has to do with the hope that the adjustments can be made here, and especially from a pitching perspective, here at this ballpark in West Sacramento, because there is no question the offense is going to hit their stride, and when they do, if we get outs, there's
I love you.
I love you too. Yeah, you're probably right, Dying Mind. The funny thing is, my first thought was, oh, they're probably just like ill, ill-considered extreme free speech advocates or something. But that's just obviously me projecting my frame of reference. They're probably what you say.
They definitely are.
All right, so let me look up this recipe. I do want to pull a couple of bowls first, though, and I'd like a beverage other than coffee for a minute. I do have some water right here. Well, I'm glad to see Clark in the lineup.
That is good.
Here it is. Okay. Astros 5-2 on the year. A's 1-5 on the year. Obviously, we could be doing better. But you know what? Today's the day where we turn it around. After this 3-game series, it's going to be we're 4-5 and they're 5-5. I don't even know who you're talking about, Putty Cat. I'm going to guess no as a consequence. Wait, it's Chris. It's Chris broadcasting the home game, too.
Wow.
I wonder if Jenny got fired.
I wonder, should we try to find out?
We
I
could.
could look it up.
Mm. Yeah, I'll look up this bread recipe.
Okay. What's her name? Jenny.
I don't know, I just put like, did the A's fire Jenny? No, Kitty, get down. All right, Chris Carey, there. Only play-by-play. I don't see anything new.
No.
Well, they did have Jenny. She wasn't blonde, though. Dude, Kitty, get down, for fuck's sake.
Thank you.
So let's see.
I wonder if maybe they changed. I don't know. I have no idea.
Oh, I mean, Jenny was was half of the play-by-play team last year, and was I think the whole play-by-play team the year before. Like last year, she split duties with Chris, and then Dallas was the color commentator every game. But this year, it's been all Chris, and last year it was Jenny at home, Chris on the road, with some exceptions. Springs. I think we're going to get a good game from Springs here. Springs with the delivery. 3-1 now, the count. No, she's not. She's got brown hair. Maybe even black.
Meow.
Springs with the full count now. Just a bit outside. Gives up the walk. 0-2 now. Bada bing, bada boom. That's the end of the inning. Can you please get down?
Yeah, really.
I pet you a whole bunch already. You can go over to the chair or someplace else.
Jenny's not a blonde.
Whether they be Golden or even Platinum. I think a lot of people think Denzel Parks' name is going to be announced. I'm one of them. 0-2 to Carlos Correa. Altuve's running right to Kurtz. He'll take it himself. And a scoreless first for Springs. We'll see the A's bats up next.
Doctor Rodney.
Crows, are you taking?
This guy, Rizzy. All right, Curtsy, leading off. I may have you on the bench on my team today, Curtsy, but I still want you to do well.
That's good.
Probably it's going to help you do well that I benched you. Oh, good. Kitty's in her bed.
Oh, good.
Bang! Get out of here. Oh. That is a meatball, too, right down the middle.
Swing and miss here early, but you know once he starts to barrel it up and he starts to feel the barrel in his hands, it's going to be a problem for the opposition. I think that's just another step in the right direction. swept the baseball the other way so many times here, especially against the in-division opponents. In the dirt now, 2 balls and a strike to Shea, who's 9 for 24 with 5 home runs and 8
Okay.
RBIs. Slugging at 1,000, on base at 400. Sounds good.
Let's go, Shea Langoliers.
Do that math. OPS at 1,400. This is away, 3-1. And I think this has a lot to do with the early success for Shea Langoliers. He's got himself in a lot of leverage counts. When you do that as a hitter, you really need to start to pick out a pitch, you pick out a location. Sometimes you don't.
All right, we're gonna make our bread here in a second. I just want to see how Shea Langoliers does. We're gonna start with a simple 1/4 cup of water. Yeah, it's just that simple. We're starting with a 1/4 cup of water. Shea Langoliers draws a walk. That's nice. All right. What do we need here? We need a 1/4 cup of water. Let's use this little cup here. Okay, so we're gonna get our 1/4 cup of this one right here. And wait for this water to get nice and hot. We're gonna get a tablespoon of yeast. Now we're going to get some of this nice, quickly hot, yes, hot water. A 1/4 cup. And pour it in on top like that. And we need to get 5/8 of a cup. 5/8 of a cup is 1/2 cup plus 1/2 of a 1/4 cup. Half a cup plus 1/2 of a 1/4 cup. That seems about right. Okay. Now we're going to need to put some butter in here. I believe it's 2 tablespoons. One tablespoon. All right, it's just 1 tablespoon. So, how much is a tablespoon of butter? Well, it tells you right here. One of these slices is a tablespoon. So, we're going to get this. Slice it like so. And pull the paper off. And then we're going to chop it into here. Into smaller pieces so that it melts better. Okay. Put this butter back. We'll need this later for when the bread's done. That's for sure. Okay, we can put this back. We can put this back. And now pretty soon we can put these two things together. Let's go look at the recipe. Combine the salt and flour and add 2 cups of flour to the yeast. All right. The yeast water mixture. So I need to get how much salt? A half a teaspoon of salt and 2 to 2 1/4 cups of flour. Okay. All right. Well, I guess we didn't accomplish anything on our turn on offense. That's fine. Jeffrey Springs gets that out, no problem. This would seem to have expanded now. It's not really done yet, though, to be honest. This doesn't seem to be as good a yeast as the name brand. I should have gotten the name brand yeast. I'll give it a little bit more time. That's a good play. That's a good play.
It is. Not an easy one. Good job, McNeil.
Good job, McNeil. Okay, well, I'm going to continue to stream until I'm done with the first part of the bread making here. So I'll wrap it up then. This just doesn't feel like it's as good a yeast as the name brand yeast. Maybe I should have added the yeast to the water instead of the water to the yeast. Alright, well, whatever. Hopefully it's good enough. I could put a little bit more yeast in, I guess. I mean, I could put like a little bit more water in here with a little bit more yeast. Just a little bit of water. Turn it around a little bit so that it all gets wet. Let's see if this blooms a little bit better than the last one. If not, I'm going to have to get the name brand yeast. It's kind of shocking to see how much weaker this is. Alright, well, regardless, we know we're going to need this. And that is 2 cups of flour plus a little bit more. And that's 1 cup of flour. That's 2 cups of flour. Did I put the salt? I never did put the salt. So you could add a little bit more flour than, So I'll add a little bit more. About 2 1/4 cups of flour. We're going to have a little bit extra water. What is it, a teaspoon? A teaspoon of salt? Let's go double check. I don't want to put too much salt in.
In the big leagues, that's no easy task, right? You're kind of feeling your way through your arsenal. You're feeling your way through things mechanically. Some things may shift and adjust just based on how the anatomy has shifted.
A 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Just a 1/2 teaspoon. Okay. 1/2 teaspoon. All right, there's your half teaspoon. Salt. And now we're going to put this bad boy. This goes first. No, it has to be. Okay. Dough is coming along.
Oh yeah?
Yep.
We're making dough for Good Friday. Or the rising of bread for
Yeah, I'm going to celebrate the rising of the season.
yeah.
Right.
Whoa.
I just locked it in place. I don't know. I just kind of figure like that's about enough.
Okay.
All right. So I could put a little bit more flour on this so it'll stick. All right, now I'm gonna put this on it. Now, I can leave that there for, I think it's an hour and 15 minutes. But I'm gonna do something to maximize rising. I'm gonna put this on first to heat up to 450. And then I'll turn it off once it does heat up, but that'll give us a nice warmth here to rise in. I'm gonna put this back. Damn it. Come on, Jared.
You got it. You alright?
Yeah. All right, well, we will leave that go for about 15 minutes and then I'll turn the oven off. But it's going to do it for the stream. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for joining us.
See you later.
Don't forget to eat plenty of cheese.